Hi, I'm the author of Anki, and this is a quick introductory video. Anki helps you remember things. It does this by asking you questions shortly before you are likely to forget. These questions can be downloaded from the internet, or you can enter them in yourself. To start with, let's have a look at reviewing some pre-made decks that have been shared by other people. First of all, you need to grab Anki from the Anki website and install it, following the instructions on the page. Then when you've installed it, double-click the icon on your desktop. And you're greeted with this screen when you first start up Anki. So let's choose download here to download a shared deck. And in a couple of seconds we'll get a window with a list of all the shared decks out there. I'm going to try and learn some state capitals in America. So I choose this deck and choose OK. In a second it will pop up and we're in the study options. Anki will show you 20 questions by default per day, and you can change this if you want to. If we look at the top of the screen, you can see that there are 50 questions in this, or 50 cards in this deck of cards, and we will be showing 20 today. But for the purposes of this demonstration, I'm going to change that to 5 so that we are over quickly. If you look down the bottom of the screen, you can see 3 numbers, a red one, a black one, and a blue one. Red indicates things that we have forgotten and we need to review again. Black indicates things that are due for review, and since we've started this deck today, there's nothing due yet. And the blue number indicates new cards which we've never seen before. Let's also on this screen you can do things like change the order that cards are shown in by clicking more, and you can fiddle around with this later, but today let's just start reviewing. So we see Alabama, and I'm reviewing here the state capital, so I have to think of the capital city of Alabama. I have no idea, so I'm going to click Show Answer, and I see the answer is Montgomery. Down the bottom of the screen I've got 4 choices. Again, good, easy, and very easy. And depending on which one I choose, Anki will decide to show this question again to me at a different time. If I thought this was very easy and I was able to answer it correctly, I could choose very easy, and this question will be shown to me again 7 days later. However, I had no idea, so I will choose again, and it will pop up in a couple of minutes. Alaska. I have no idea again, so I click Show Answer, and Juneau, I think I'm pronouncing that correctly. So again, I had no idea. I would choose again. Arizona. I do know this one, it's Phoenix. So I click Show Answer, and I check that my answer and the answer shown here was correct, or that they match. Now, I did learn this recently, and I think probably in a couple of days I'm likely to forget. So I will choose easy, and it will be shown to me again 3 days later. When this question comes back again in 3 days, if I am able to answer it correctly again, the time will be bigger, and next time it will be shown to me, for example, 10 days later, and then after that maybe 25 days later. Because the times get longer every time you answer correctly, it means you don't have to spend a lot of time reviewing old material. It's only shown to you again just about the time you're likely to forget. So I'll choose easy here. Notice, by the way, that the numbers down the bottom are changing. It shows me that I have to review 2 cards because I didn't know them before. It tells me that if I'm going at this current rate, it will take about 1.3 minutes to finish these cards today. And this bar over here indicates that so far I haven't had a great track record. I've managed to get wrong most of the questions that have been shown to me. There are 2 bars there, and the bottom bar won't appear for about 1 month. That's the bar you should really care about. There's a lot of new material being introduced here, and so it's only natural that I get it wrong the first time. But this bar down the bottom will track your progress over your long-term progress of cards that you have seen at least 1 month before, and that's the one you should really worry about. On the right hand side we've got a timer, and this timer does not affect the way Anki will show you cards. It's purely informational, and it does get recorded in the statistics, but it won't alter when Anki chooses to show you the card again. That's totally up to you to decide by choosing the buttons down the bottom. Now, Arkansas, I think it was Little Rock. Let's have a look. Little Rock. Okay, I wasn't confident, so I will choose good, and it will be shown to me again 11 hours later, which realistically means the next day, unless you study more than once a day, which you totally don't have to do. Okay, California, Sacramento maybe. Again, I was not confident, so I'll choose good. And you don't need to click these buttons. You can actually use keyboard shortcuts. This one corresponds to 1, 2, 3, 4. If you forget, you can hover the mouse over and it will tell you. So I want to choose good. I will press number 2 on the keyboard. And Alabama, I'm being asked to this again. I forget, so I'll click show answer. I can show the answer by pressing the space bar as well, rather than having to use the mouse. Montgomery, okay, again I need to review it, so I'll press 1. Alaska, I forget. Juneau, okay, again. Alabama, Montgomery. Alright, that was difficult for me, so I need to see it again tomorrow. I'll choose good. And Alaska, Juneau. I was correct. Alright, again, I want to see that again tomorrow, so I will choose good. And Anki tells us we're done for today. The next day we'll have 4 reviews and 5 new cards. So day by day we'll be introducing new material while reviewing the existing material. Alright, that's about it for the shared decks. We'll go into more detail in a later screencast, so I'll say goodbye for now.